back with another video. Now in today's video we're gonna be doing with Naruto is the Overlord part 3, I believe. So in the last part where I left off, Naruto pretty much formed the alliance with the Hidden Leaf Village, and they plan on attacking the Hidden Snow Village, which is split in half with the Hidden Mist and the Hidden Cloud. So yeah, and I found a picture of the undead soldier that I was talking about. This is pretty much Naruto's army, and then this is what one of them just looks like. So yeah, they pretty much really died, and yeah. Anyways, this guy I also found his form, like his normal guardian normal form is like this, and then he can turn into that. When he starts going a little bit serious, like halfway serious, like 50%, and then when he goes full power, it's like this, I believe. So yeah. Yeah, and this girl right here, this is pretty much her in the left, all the way to the left. That's her pretty much, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, anyways, let's go into it. Pretty much Naruto and I'm gonna say this time the people that goes it's pretty much Ainz / Naruto, Albedo, and her. I forgot her name. I think she's like Searches or something. No, that's not her. Never mind. And like the army and Searches. So yeah, these one go. So yeah. So they pretty much go there, and I want to say the Leaf pretty much built a camp. They were just waiting for the other army to arrive, which had 200,000 people, where the Leaf Village only had 65,000 people. So yeah, and then pretty much the Cloud and the Mist Village, the Kages were like, this is gonna be too easy pretty much, or it's gonna be just a massacre pretty much. So yeah, that's what they were saying and thinking pretty much. And but I'm gonna say for plot conveniences, there was someone like the head person for that was leading the army, like the general person in the army, not the Kage, just like the main freaking joining there or whatever, like the special joining. I'm gonna say he saw Naruto fight someone, and he saw Naruto was OP, so he was thinking this might be a little bit troublesome, but it was still win anyway. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. Anyways, Naruto. Pretty much there was getting ready for war, and they sent a signal to pretty much start the war pretty much. And in previous wars, the Leaf Village always just attack at first. Like when the signal was started, normally you just attack. So about that, but this time the Leaf Village just pretty much stayed there, stayed their ground, which confused the other villages. So they were like, what are they doing stuff? Why they're attacking? They normally attack when they send a signal and stuff. So yeah, and then they started talking for a bit, trying to find out what they're trying to do. And after, I'm gonna say 20 minutes, the soldiers for the Hidden Leaf Village start moving, but not for battle. They just pretty much just spread out a little bit. So yeah, and I'm gonna say Naruto pretty much cast what you call? Let me see. He cast a control weather spell, which made the weather pretty much cold. So yeah, pretty much they got pretty much started getting a bad feeling about this pretty much, because control weather is a pretty high level spell. It's like a 60 level or something. So no 40 yet. Never mind. No wait. Yeah, it's 60 spell. So yeah, it's kind of a high thing. So yeah. Anyways, they started getting a little bit of a bad feeling, but not too bad, because they still thought 200 people. That Ainz go person can't kill that much people, especially not once. Anyways, they still kept their confidence up, and then I'm gonna say one of the other person, like another low rank general, pretty much like a high shonin. I'm gonna say pretty much an S rank ninja. I'm gonna say it's one of the 7 deadly swordsmen. I'm gonna say Kisame. Yeah, Kisame. No, not Kisame. I'm gonna say that guy with the needle sword. This guy, the one with the little whip sword, whatever it is. This one, he was pretty much getting impatient, and pretty much took 75,000 people with him, and tell them that they're gonna strike the pretty much just come on the hit and leave village first. So yeah, and they pretty much started rushing in, and then when they're about like, I feel it took like a good 5 minutes of running going to the leaf place. They see the gate open pretty much, and then Ainz Gon stepped out with Tsunade, which is the faithful Kage at this point. Wait, did I kill Minato off? I can't freaking remember. Holy shit. I can't remember if I killed him. There really isn't a need to kill him. He didn't even have a son this way. Oh shit. God dang it. Frick. Whatever, he's dead, whatever. Anyways, Tsunade and Naruto walk out with pretty much Albedo, Seltry, I believe, that them, her pretty much, and with him. I already forgot his name. Fuck. So bad I remember this guy's name. Like, at one point I remember, and the next second I forget about his name, bro. Shit. This sucks. And also with her as well. So yeah. But she's like in this form. So yeah. Like the normal, pretty much not cockroach looking form. She's pretty much like this at this point. So yeah. And I'm gonna say Seltru is in this form right now. So she has her armor on, and so is Albedo. She also already has her armor on, and Ainz is just like this one, and the other guy, he's like this right now. So yeah, they walk out, and then they walk out, and then after like 2 to 3 minutes after that, this army pretty much come out the place they were in. There's a gate open, and they came out, and you pretty much stood in front of the Leaf Army, and then pretty much the other 65,000, the 75,000 started getting a little bit worried, but not too much, because even if they felt still knew they still thought they would win. But in reality, even just this army itself would be able to take care of it, because it's said in the Overlord series, there are 4 pretty much high rank soldiers combined. Wasn't sure they would be able to take one of these guys on. So yeah, and it pretty much destroyed like 50 people in the beginning in like one village. So yeah, and sword couldn't even penetrate that thing. So yeah. Anyway, that happens. They still continue attacking the Leaf, and then Naruto gets in the front line, pretty much the first person there, and he starts casting a 10th spell. And he was waiting for a player to see if there was any players in the things, in because in normally in Exorcist, I believe it's called, people when they're casting high 10 to magic and stuff, they'll normally get targeted to stop them pretty much. But no one was attacking, they were just looking at them dumbfounded. So you thought, damn, there's not any players here. So he was like, alright, that's easy enough. And he pretty much activated the spell. And the spell, what it does, it pretty much sends out a dark, pretty much wave. Like it, if you watch Overlord and you watch the last episode from season 3, you know what I'm talking about. He pretty much does that thing where he sends out pretty much a wave of darkness, like dark smoke and stuff, and that pretty much kills all the 75,000 people. Anyway, sorry about that. I just got interrupted. So yeah, anyways, left off where Naruto was telling Tsunade if she thinks that spell was pretty much effective, that she's not ready for what's coming next then. And pretty much Tsunade was like, what do you mean and stuff? And Naruto said pretty much after pretty much they give the sacrifice or whatever, and then to the, I think it was God of Death or something like that, and then she pretty much gives out one of her 1,000, I think he said. So yeah, he pretty much says whatever he said in Overlord canon. So yeah, pretty much says that, and then you see a giant black orb pretty much flying in the sky, covering the sun pretty much, and it starts leaking down, and then it pretty much hits the ground and pops, and then it pretty much a bunch of liquids come out of it, and it pretty much flows to the freaking streams down over the dead bodies pretty much of the ninjas from the hidden mist, I must say, because the Seven Sword Man is leading the Mist Village army pretty much. So yeah, it goes over that, and you see a bunch of giant black things with bunch of mouths and giant teeth and stuff comes and rises up pretty much. And yeah, those monsters pretty much, I forgot to take a freaking picture of them, bro. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, I had to just look up that monster pretty much. It's these things. It's just 5 of them. Like this giant thing with giant teeth and stuff. Just 5 of these summons. So yeah, these things pretty much go rampage, and you see all these pretty much dots on the floor. Those are all pretty much dead bodies. They pretty much walk over the hidden mist and the hidden cloud village's troops, and pretty much just annihilates them pretty much, literally. And then yeah, that's pretty much what happens with these guys. And I'ma say Naruto somewhat talked to the Killer Bee before. So yeah, I'm gonna say that was the person that Naruto saved and stuff. Killer Bee was the one. So yeah, whatever. And pretty much Naruto tells one of these things to come to next to him, which he was standing next to Tsunade back at the base, and Tsunade saw it coming, and her troops saw it as well, and they started getting terrified. And pretty much Tsunade's troops pretty much started running away because they were terrified of their mind pretty much. And then Naruto was like, I see your troops fled and stuff. I thought the plan was supposed to be that I cast my spell and then you send in the troops and stuff. And Tsunade was scared. She thought that Naruto was gonna attack her for thinking that she betrayed him so quickly. But Naruto was like, it's okay. I understand why they fled and stuff. They didn't want to get squashed. They thought they were gonna get squashed and stuff. Which, yeah, Naruto paid no mind to it. He was like, I'll do your part as well this time, pretty much. And yeah, well, I remember to take the picture of. She's pretty much this girl right here. Her right here, just with the cloak on, and she normally has the cloak closed, like the red all thingy on her instead of open. So yeah. Anyways, that whole thing happens, and pretty much, the thing picks up Naruto, and now it puts Naruto on his head, slash Ainz gone. Probably gotta call him Naruto sometime in Ainz some other times. And pretty much, oh gosh, so many freaking. Sorry about the notifications, bro. Forgot to turn off my notification thingy. Anyways, pretty much, he takes Naruto and goes to find Killer Bee. But Killer Bee was in his, he was doing, he was with Kisame and Yugito fighting against one of these monsters, which I'm gonna say Yugito was pretty much using blue flames, and B was using his ink to try to put at the whole monster's face and see if he can get blind or something and seal it away and stuff. But it wasn't really working because they don't really have eyes. So yeah. Anyways, pretty much that. And Kisame was trying to shred the thing, its leg, and try and make it trip or something. But yeah, which again wasn't working because it doesn't even have chakra. So yeah, Kisame wasn't really much use in this one. That guy lie. And then pretty much Naruto arrived and told that thing, and Killer Bee was like, Naruto was like, hello, hey Killer Bee and stuff. I see you doing well and stuff like that. And Killer Bee was like, yo, it's me, Killer Bee, you fool and stuff. And he was like, oh, I don't know how you doing honestly and stuff, pretty much, because he saw Ainz true form, because before he had a mask on. He had the thingy, this thing on. Sorry about that. That's just future what if I plan on doing. I already made it. I just haven't posted it. Yeah, I'm gonna post it after I'm done with one of these what ifs, pretty much. But yeah, Naruto was in this, so he didn't see Naruto's face before. So yeah, that's why he's like, I don't know how if you're doing good or not and stuff. And Naruto was like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I've always been this way and stuff, pretty much. Undead and stuff. And yeah, he explained that little thing real quick to Killer Bee, pretty much. And which Killer Bee was kind of freaked out about, but not too much. Because, yeah, that's not the time. And he's a Jinchuriki. Jinchuriki is a weird kind of, not really, but they have a demon of their life, so they're used to weird stuff. So it's Killer Bee. And Kisame is a shark. It's a human shark, so you can't be pointing fingers. So yeah. Anyways, pretty much Naruto asked Killer Bee to join him. And he was like, if you join me, I will grant you this. And he snapped his fingers. And then they were confused until they pretty much heard it was quiet. And then they look on to see the giant beast, these things. just pretty much froze. These things, they pretty much just froze. So they were like, oh. And he said I would stop them and pretty much retreat them back to my place and not send them rampage anymore. But if you don't join, I will give him a different order. And he was like, I'm sure you can guess it. And Killer Bee was like, yo, what's your order and stuff, pretty much. And Naruto was like, I would send them to the Hidden Cloud village and the Hidden Mist village and destroy it all, pretty much. And yeah, Killer Bee was like, no, fool, you fool. I will fight you and pretty much beat you and make you not send them to the places and stuff, to the Hidden Cloud and Mist village and stuff like that. And yeah, I might be doing a bad impression for Killer Bee because yeah, I'm not good at copying this guy. It's a weird rapper, dude. And then pretty much Naruto was like, it's your funeral and stuff. And Killer Bee was like, yo, fight me in a duel and stuff. And then Naruto was like, you know what I call this? PvP, pretty much. And yeah, I'm gonna say Killer Bee has a sword in his hand, which pretty much is his little dagger sword or whatever. And Naruto said, can I look at the sword? And then Killer Bee was like, sure. And I'm seeing Naruto pretty much try squashing himself, like his cheek or something. And it didn't work, so Naruto was like, so they can't even hurt me, so how do you expect to win? And Killer Bee was like, kind of, like, damn it, and stuff, pretty much. But Naruto was like, I don't make it fair, and then he pretty much put some of his magic into it, and pretty much made it a lot sharper and better, so he could scratch him. So he's like, there, now he can scratch me and stuff. And he's like, now it can't even hurt me, and if used properly, it can't even be killed me, pretty much. But yeah, it's pretty hard to do it because it's just a tiny sword, and he got a whole giant spear to his chest, and he didn't die, kind. So yeah. Anyways, that whole thing happens. Killer Bee was getting ready to attack. He activated his 8-tail cloaks actually, and had pretty much was getting ready to attack. But yeah, Naruto, right when Killer Bee was like yelling, he was about to attack Naruto said time stop, and pretty much he stopped time, pretty much. So yeah, he stopped time, walked over to Killer Bee, and it was like, you should always be ready for a time spell. And pretty much was like, and then he touched Killer Bee, and it was like, true death. And that's pretty much an instant death spell. So yeah, Killer Bee dies. Okay, sorry. And then he pretty much falls on the ground, and he restarts dying pretty much. And then Killer Bee pretty much falls, and then Yugito and Kisame was like, what the hell did you just do, pretty much. And they were like, get up, Killer Bee and stuff. And now those like, he's already dead. And yeah, he pretty much what's it called? He actually used resurrection magic on him, so he resurrected him. So yeah, Killer Bee is back to life. I just couldn't do it to Killer Bee, okay? I'm a big fan of that kid, nigga, but leave me alone. And pretty much, Killer Bee was like, what the hell? How did I get back here again? And he was like, I use resurrection magic on you and stuff. So yeah, that whole thing happens. They're shocked, and Naruto says he will retrieve his troops and stuff. And he said he's not what's it called again? He's not unlogical, pretty much. He will show mercy to pretty much everyone that bows down to him. And he's like, if you give me the village in the snow, I will not give these children the order to attack your village and stuff. But if you don't, I will destroy your village and stuff like that. And everyone goes back home. Naruto goes back to Nazwick, to this place right here. Pretty much this, and outside take this. And he goes to his throne room, it looks like this, and this is pretty much his throne right here. So yeah, chills over there, and pretty much time skip 5 hours later. Everyone gets back to the place. They call a council meeting for the cloud and mist, and they're like, "We have to get in the country. We're fools to think we could fight him," pretty much. And I'm gonna say one of those elders. The fuck was that? Sorry about that. No, you don't even know what that is, to be honest. I'm gonna say one of these retarded elders, like the under looking at us, but not really the under, just the other one, different one. He was like, we can't give him that place. It would make it look weak and stuff. And he's like, are you stupid? It's a small price to pay to keep a village safe, pretty much. But yeah, in the end, they gave Naruto the place. 13 minutes, 13, 20, 20 something minutes right now. So yeah. They're like, this is a small price to pay to keep a country safe and stuff. And yeah, they send a messenger saying that he can have the place. They just leave the country alone, pretty much. Which is pretty much smart, that. And yeah, she leaves it alone because he is not really that evil. He's just like, the only thing he cares about is about Naruto again. He doesn't care. He doesn't really even care about his allies too much, to be honest. Well, sorry about that. I got interrupted again. But yeah, I was saying Naruto doesn't really care about his allies, but he does care about. It depends who it is. Like for someone like the Leaf Village, he not much. But like the Floor Guardian and stuff, yes, he does a lot actually. So yeah. Anyways, I can't remember what I was doing before that. I'm gonna say pretty much, they sent a letter to give them the place and all that stuff. And then time skip the next week. I'm gonna say Naruto, Alberto, this girl, pretty much all of them. Pretty much all of them. Actually, no, just Naruto, his army, and Alberto. The other one was already at the place. And I'm gonna say there was a whole palace there, so yeah. And this guy as well, because yeah, he's pretty much Naruto's right man hand. Is Alberto is like his white hand girl and pretty much future bride. So yeah, pretty much the was there and stuff, and then he was walking, and then I'm seeing a random kid throws a walk at one of these guys. One of these guys, on the soldiers or whatever. One of them sends a walk at them, and then he was just put his shield up and in his sword up, but he wasn't specifically given an order to attack, so he was just defending. So yeah, and Alberto saw it and heard the kid screaming, "Give us our dad back," whatever. And the kid's mom came and stuff. It was like, "Please forgive him. He's just a kid," and all that stuff. And then Alberto walked up to them, and she was like, Lord Ainz will not be disrespected and stuff." And she pretty much pulled out the giant's axe and was about to cut the kid's head off, pretty much, until Momon showed up and was like, what if I said no, you can't pretty much cut his head and stuff, and pretty much Alberto was like, who are you, pretty much? And he was like, I am Lord Mormon and all that stuff. And she was like, well, I pretty much have to kill the kid, pretty much. And he was like, no, you don't, and stuff. What did he even do? And Alberto explained that he pulled a walk and stuff and disrespected Lord Ainz and all that stuff. And Mormon was like, kind of just ignoring the fact. He was like, oh, you will not be ruling this place on fear and all that stuff. And Alberto was like, Lord Ainz does not plan to do that, actually. And then I'm gonna say Ainz will go himself, flew down, and pretty much was like, he touches Alberto's shoulder and told her to pretty much recruit Mormon. And Alberto blushes when Lord Ainz touches her and stuff. So yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of touching, in one of my lists, what if I can't remember which one exactly, but yeah, I pretty much asked if you guys want me to do a 18 plus what if. So I'm gonna ask that same question, like maybe another what if or something. And if I get like 5 to 10 people say yes, I'll do it. But if I don't get 5 to 10 people, I won't do it. So yeah. And thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Bright Plumly. I probably butchered that name badly. I'm really bad at pronouncing. So yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, tell me if you guys want it or not. It's cool if you don't want it. Don't feel like you have to pretty much say yes. That you really don't. It's your choice and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, they pretty much argued a little bit, and then he was like, "Oh, we want to recruit you to. You have the great honor to join the great tour of Marswick ranks, pretty much." And he was like, "Why would I ever do that? That's absurd." And she explained that you can pretty much protect the civilians from any unfair laws, as you say, pretty much from the inside and stuff, and make sure that the place is not lawless, pretty much as well. So yeah, cause yeah, you can't. Yeah, anyways, can't just let people kill each other. So yeah. He was like, what would you let me do if I joined that rank of yours or whatever? And pretty much she was like, oh, you pretty much just make sure people don't get out of line, putting a rock, for example, glaring at the kid and his mom. And yeah, and in the end, he was like, no, but, and then Alberto was like, okay, then we have to fight then, but if we fight, there might be collateral damage. And she glared at the kid again, and my what's it called again? Mom was saying that she was saying if they fight, the kid will die. So he pretty much gave up, kind of. So yeah, he was like fine, pretty much. But if they do anything pretty much corrupted, he would pretty much just beat them up, pretty much. So yeah, even though yeah, that won't happen. So yeah, he's pretty much the mastermind. So yeah, that whole thing happened. He joins Naswick. We go to, when they arrive at the place, pretty much you see Demiurge, Kykodis, whatever his name is. Pretty much all the Frog Guardians, whatever. I'm just gonna say that. Pretty much everyone, the maids, the Frog Guardians, all of them. They was just, standing there. I mean, bowing down to their knees, pretty much. And Lord Ainz was in the chair, like his throne, and was like, Now, we finally form the new sorcery king, Ainz Gone Kingdom, pretty much. And yeah, he pretty much made his eye glow red and stuff. So yeah, that happens, and I'm gonna say, I actually that's what I'm going with this next. I know what my final plan is, but I haven't thought this far yet. I'm gonna say back to the Henley village. Pretty much the Hokage gets back and is like, how many losses do we have? And the person says, a couple, like hundreds, but it wasn't from battling, it was from mass panicking. So yeah, which the Hokage was kind of about, like, yes, So yeah, when she was saying she was planning to get on Naruto's good side because she does not want to be in this bad side, and also trying to find an alliance to go against him for some damn reason. But yeah, anyways, that happens. And I'm gonna say they also had a plan to make one of Naruto's loyal servants betray him because they don't know that he created them pretty much. So they're like, yeah, he probably abused them and makes freaking just use his powers to pretty much force them to follow him. So that's what the Leaf Village is thinking. So they're like, they would jump at joy to drain us too, with all against the Lord of Death, pretty much. That's what they're thinking in their heads. But that's the pretty much the worst thing they could ever think of. Like, they were so wrong. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna say they sent Danto's dead. Fuck him. Yeah, Danto, all his umbers and stuff went into mass panic and died. Fuck him. And pretty much, actually, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna say, they pretty much send the whole Rookie 11, whatever. Pretty much the main characters for the Leaf Village. Asuma and all them. Just not the Hokages or anything like that. Just like these main Jonies, pretty much. And they pretty much send them to, quote unquote, talk to Ainz Gon, but in reality, they were going to try to talk to God and find one that would betray them. Which I'm going to say, they, for some stupid reason, actually not stupid, they pick Hokages actually, because they see him as a giant monster, so they think he must be strong, which he is because he's like the person that leads armies and stuff, the battle. That's what he was made for. He's a tank. So yeah. And they were talking to Ainz and saying how they should form an alliance for villages and stuff now, which not really. They were just like, oh, they were planning trade things pretty much. That's what they were talking about. Yeah, like trading for, let's just say, fruits, for snow, for technology, whatever. I don't really care. Yeah. And if you remember last part, Naruto managed to take some of the Nine-Tails chakra and put it in himself and the Guardians. So yeah, they have that. And I'm gonna say it's good. They pretty much talked to Kaiko this about it, which in his head he was like, hell nah. And in the thing he was saying, yes, we don't like him. We want to rebel and stuff, but he's like, we wanna, but we don't know about the other ones. He puts a spell on them to pretty much force them to obey. So if you tell them, they might Ainz might find out, so don't tell them and stuff. But actually, no, he's like, yeah, tell them and stuff. They all hate him just as much as I do, if not worse, because I must say he explained that now Naruto slash Ainz used Celtrix or whatever her name is, pretty much the vampire girl slash her, as a chair once. So they were like, yeah, she really hated it, but in reality, she enjoyed that shit. I swear to God, bro, that bitch so kinky, bro. She was like moaning for Ainz seeing on her. I swear to God, bro, she always speaking more stuff. Anyway, let that guy talk about that stuff here. Anyways, pretty much, yeah. She was like, everyone hates him, even the floor, overlords. No, pretty much these guys over the floor guardians, main person is just Alberto, whatever. Alberto, even they say even she hates him, and I'm gonna say actually, in that was like a 4 month time skip when that was happening, and pretty much Naruto got together with Alberto and her. So yeah, and I'm gonna say Naruto. Actually, wait, does Naruto even have a? Oh shit, Naruto. Wait a second. Naruto doesn't. Oh shit. Well, I'm just gonna say he has one because I don't wanna. I wanna make him have a kid in the future. So yeah, he needs that to have it. So yeah, Naruto he been making out with Sultry, whatever, and Albedo as well. He's been making out with them time to time, and yeah. And I'm gonna say Naruto went to the land of demons and found Shion there, and he actually liked Shion because he put her in the ranks and stuff because she's a priestess. She had special powers, and Naruto started liking her a bit. So yeah, but yeah, he was like, I'm gonna give her a try. So he did her as well, but yeah, he was more focused on Albedo and Sartre because yeah, Shion is a human. They're just a vampire and a succubus. And a succubus, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a super hoe, pretty much. So yeah, they're good in bed. I'm just gonna put it at that. Anyway, a vampire body is already dead, so she can stay in bed for however long she wants. It's already dead, pretty much. So, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you're too young to know that. Anyways, that whole thing happens, and pretty much the Leaf think they're gonna rebel all the people that Ainz is working with against him and overpower him. But in reality, they were just telling Ainz exactly what they say, and Ainz was making a plan to, be able to defend himself. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much. Let me see. Yes, like 30 something minutes or 40 minutes actually, maybe. 6. Yeah, that's like 41 minutes or something. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going off. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and yeah, tell me if you guys want the 18 plus wave or not. So yeah, and I have to get at least 5 people to 10 people to say it. If I get 10, it's 100%. If I get 5, it's like I'll think about it a little bit. But yeah, I'll probably do it because I kind of want to do it a little bit. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.